Hi, this is Dave Gardner from Barefoot Designers and barefootdesigners.com, also magneticsponsors.com. Now, magnetic sponsors might sound a little bit familiar to magnetic sponsoring. Now, I'm not necessarily part of magnetic sponsoring, but I have invested in magnetic sponsoring. Okay, Mike Dillard, unless you're living under a rock, is in many places as far as the marketing world. Okay, he's one of the industry leaders as far as getting things out there, as far as being, person to basically change the whole idea of, MLM and network industries. Instead of, going after and trying to get, all your friends and family to do it, basically not even ever having to do much work and getting people to be attracted to you. Okay, his whole idea is magnetic sponsoring. Okay, being a magnet, I can't even speak here. I'm a little excited. So, getting people to come to you and to seek you out, where you are the hunted, instead of you hunting out and searching out other people, and spending a ton of money and hours and hours on, prospecting meetings. Okay, so Mike came up with magnetic sponsoring, all right, and part of magnetic sponsoring was the inner circle. Now, I've been a member of Mike's Inner Circle for, almost 2 years now, and he actually has stopped doing the Inner Circle magazines. Okay, it was a monthly membership where every month you got content delivered to you. So my Inner Circle magazines, I still go back and read them, tips and tricks, how to get the business going a little bit better. So that's just one thing Mike has. The big one that I want to mention to you quick, though, are these two guys. Okay, the actual magnetic sponsoring manual and building on a budget. Okay, when I first started out and I got Mike's magnetic sponsoring, I mean, it was like $35. Okay, not a lot of money. Okay, if you're going to go out to dinner tomorrow night or whatever, you're going to spend that easy, without even having any drinks. So I was pretty low on money, basically, still at times are. So I only just did the digital version. Okay, but finally, after I've changed some of my systems, learned some of the stuff from Mike, learned some of the stuff from some of the other marketers, I'm not just saying just go with Mike. I would check out many other people. Okay, if you check some of my other videos out, I mean, people like Russell Brunson, he's a leader. Mike Fulsame's a leader. Joel Tarian's a leader. Okay, these are all guys that are big leaders amongst many others. These are just some of the ones that I've been following pretty recently. Okay, Yannick Silver's another one. Okay, they all have great programs that I've invested in some. Okay, so I'll be talking to you about some of those in other videos as well. Okay, but finally I went through and I started to, change things around. Things started to come around, and I'm starting to really start, I'm repeating. So again, I'm nervous here. I'm excited to tell you this stuff. Starting to see some better affiliate commissions, okay, where I'll promote a product, I'll get a commission on that product. So if you go below and you just join one of Mike's programs, chances are, if you use my link, I'm going to get a commission, okay? And that's one of the new FTC guidelines, is that if you become an affiliate as well, you need to let people know that, just so that there's no issues of, well, who's getting the money, and, I shouldn't be getting a cut or they shouldn't be getting a cut. But anyways, that's kind of besides the point. We can learn more about that later. So I finally got some money, bought the books. The books themselves, I think, were like $15. So it wasn't too much extra. All right, the magnetic sponsoring book, all right, nice little ring-bound pamphlet. It is, 50, 60 pages. Same thing, building on a budget. It's about 50 pages or whatever. Both of them very beneficial. Better chance that you're actually going to read it, maybe write in it, highlight it, start acting on those things that are written in here if you physically have the real ones. Okay, when I had the digital version, I would go through once, every now and again, and I would read, 4 or 5 pages. Then my eyes would start bugging out on the computer, and I'd turn it off. And then maybe a couple weeks later, I'd say, oh yeah, I got to read that. And eventually I printed it out, but then it was so small, I wanted to save paper, I scrunch it. And again, same thing, maybe rip through, 3 or 4 pages, but then, the kids would come around, maybe I had to do this, had to go to work. I wasn't getting through it. And then when I finally had the real thing, it's kind of like getting that new pair of clothes. You want to go out, you want to do everything with it, you want to share it, you want to show it off. So, I finally started going through it more and being able to implement some of those. So, as an affiliate, I'm not going to be one that necessarily just goes and says, okay, buy this, because I want to make, money, or make some money. Money's good, of course. I'm going to be honest with you. Money's good. My family appreciates it. I appreciate it. Okay, but most of the programs that I'm going to promote to you, I have actually either invested in. I have the physical products, or maybe I have the digital products. So check some of the videos as well. I'll show you some of the back offices of my actual member site, so you actually can see that I'm actually logging in, and I'm just not just joking around with you, all right? But I've actually invested in some of this. All right, if you want to earn money online or maybe offline in the business world, you do have to put some money in. Okay, you do have to invest money to make money. It's not always going to come easy. There are some things that are free, but free isn't always good. Okay, free is definitely not always good. All right, so what Mike's done, Mike's actually changed his program. I mentioned the inner circle doesn't exist anymore. What Mike actually has is called What's Working Now. Okay, and the link for that is below as well. What's Working Now, basically instead of having you take all your time and energy and hours researching certain programs, for example, the first month's issue of What's Working Now, and again, this is going to be an all digital product. It's not going to be anything physically mailed to you, but his all digital product was actually Dagan Smith. Okay, Dagan Smith is another industry leader. He's basically the king of never having to call a lead. Now, what that is actually going through is a Google pay-per-click ad or advertising, and he's going through the whole thing of how to actually set up your Google pay-per-click. So instead of paying, a $300 or maybe even $1,500 to do a Google pay-per-click course, your 1 month is just maybe 20, 30, 40 bucks depending on what subscription offer you take from Mike Dillard. And every month he's going to give another industry leader to do that same thing. Take one of their major programs and give you a whole 2 to 3 hour scenario. You're going to have another content. You're going to have a PDF magazine as well, which again is a little bit questionable because you like to have that physical magazine to read. But if you can spend 45 minutes, an hour, you can probably read through the whole thing and then watch another 45 minutes or an hour or maybe even 2 hours of the video. That Dagan video in the beginning was 2 hours long. Right? If you can take all that in 2 hours, what would have maybe taken you 2 months or a lot longer to learn, it's going to work out to increase your return on investment. Okay. Also, your energy return on investment. You're going to have to spend less energy to get a lot more out of it. Okay. So that's his What's Working Now program. Now, a little bit also about Mike is the Better Networker program. Okay. If you want to get online and you want to start getting into forums and community sharing and exchanging ideas, okay, the Better Networker forum was created by Mike. Now, there's hundreds and hundreds of marketers on there right now, and you have experts. Every day he's going to send you tips and tricks. Other people are submitting videos. You can submit your own videos. You can promote your own sites on there as long as it's within reason. You don't want to be spamming, of course, because they can kick you out. And just like many other memberships, or if you belong to a society, right, depending on the type of membership you have, there is the free version, but there's also the the $10 a month version, which again is just a very small investment in your time and in your business. If they see that you're investing into your business, they know you're for real. They know you're worth the time and the effort, and that you're actually committed to spending time on your business and committed to spending time helping other people out. All right, so I would highly suggest joining the Better Networker as well. And again, there's a link below right for that too. So again, that's just a little bit about Mike Dillard. This has been Dave Gardner. You can check me out at my similar site again, MagneticSponsors.com, and I'll have a free gift for you over there. It's called Web Audio Plus. If you want to put a audio button and be able to put audio easily, that's basically high quality onto your website, I'll send you a free copy of Web Audio Plus, and we'll see you on the other side. And I'm going to start attracting you, and then you can start attracting other people as well. Thanks. Bye.